The other day I posted a video on my Instagram page. If this is your first time to the channel, I appreciate you stopping by. I had a few people reach out to me through direct message when I posted that video, just asking how I achieved that effect. This is a simple parallax vertigo effect, and it's been around for a long time, and it's really easy to achieve if you have the correct shot. Before we jump into that, I wanted to preface this by saying make sure you have a really smooth, stable, forward moving shot, and usually this is accomplished with a drone or a gimbal. It is also very beneficial to shoot in 4K. This project is going to be a 1080p, and having a 4K clip allows me to have that extra resolution to work with in post-production. So those two things are key to achieving the best parallax vertigo effect. Let's just jump right in. Here again is the clip. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this back to, we're going to take all the keyframes out. So essentially this is my main clip. And what I did at the end here was just add on a little bit of flair to add to the post for social media. Again, always guys, if you're trying to grow your channel or you are doing something business promotional, it's always good just to make it look a little bit more professional. Add your logo, add your call to action at the very end, just helps. A little bit of flair. It's not annoying, it's not too pushy, but just... Speaking of, be sure to hit that subscribe button, little bell, get notified every time, appreciate it. So this main clip is the one we're gonna be working with here, and it's just a smooth zoom in shot. You have your foreground, which is this piece right here showing the edge of the cliff, and then your background or your depth of field is going to be everything out in the horizon. So you have a lot of depth in the shot. You have the city out here, you have the sunrise coming up, you have lakes that are a little closer, buildings that are a little closer. To achieve this effect, if you have a shot that is moving forward, you're going to key the shot to zoom out. If you have a shot that is moving backwards, then you're gonna key the clip to zoom in. So let's just jump in. We're gonna do it both ways. So for this one, we're gonna start at the beginning. I did a little speed ramp at the beginning, and then you can see it slows down. So right where it slows down is where I want this effect to take place. So right about here, it's kind of where the music hits too. So you want to kind of time it with the music. Right on that hit is where I'm going to have the effect start to take place. So we're going to put our playhead here, and we're going to just set a keyframe. All this is going to key is the scale. I'm not doing position or rotation because that should stay the same in this clip. And then I'm going to go to the end of the clip. And what I want to do here is also set a keyframe. So this is going to stay 100% at the end of your clip. Now I'm going to go back to my beginning key. I'm going to scale this up to 170%. So I'm going to also key the very beginning of the clip to be at 130%. All right, so if we play this back, now we can see sort of that effect take place. And you'll notice as I'm doing the flyover over myself, the background is continually zooming out. There's more background being introduced to the frame. Now let's show it in a reverse mentality. So from here, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna set our playhead here. We're gonna set a keyframe on the scale, both X and Y axis. And then we're gonna go here and we're gonna do the same thing. And here at the end of the clip, now because we're zooming in, we're gonna go backwards in our shot, but we're gonna zoom in with the keyframe. We're gonna set this to 200 just to show you a different how you can play with the keying to give a different effect. So we'll just play that back. Looks really cool, but the one thing I will say is the reason I don't like scaling in too much is because I lose a lot of that foreground when I scale in too much. So we'll notice the difference. Let's go back to our end keyframe and let's just set this to 170 and we'll play that again. I start to come in. Now you're starting to see a lot more of the foreground. Keyframing different values into the scale will just provide a different degree of the effect, the Parallax Vertigo Effect. So this is really where you can just kind of play around with it, and that's it. Now all I'm gonna do to kind of complete this clip and make sure it's ready for a social media post or even a YouTube video is we're gonna add a quick color grade. I've already added it, so I'm just gonna check mark this color wheels. The color grading really accents the sunrise, kind of moves your eye around with the different reflections on the lakes, really shows the depth of field. At the very end, I just put my name, logo, and a call to action, which is really important if you're trying to draw attention to your brand, to your channel. The major keys to achieving the most cinematic version of this effect is really having a smooth continuous shot as well as a higher resolution clip than what your project resolution is. It just allows you to have that flexibility in post-production and keep the quality of the clip. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe for more videos like this. Learn, create, inspire.